Well, hello everybody. Welcome to P.B.M. Money. My name is Brian, and today I want to talk about the fact that building wealth is a process. I'm going to go over the process, not in complete detail, but enough to let you know that it is a process and it's a definable process. It's not luck. So the first thing is getting started. So you've decided you're willing to make the sacrifice and put in the time to build wealth. So there are some things you need to do. First off, if you have a partner, you need to get them on board, because the journey you're about to embark on is going to take a lot of sacrifice, and both of you have to be on board and ready and prepared to do that. The second thing is you need to decide how you're going to build wealth. Are you planning on just putting money into the stock market or S&P fund? Or are you going to do real estate? Or are you going to buy a business? These are all ways that you can build wealth, and there's many, many more. I chose real estate because throughout the history of this country, real estate is the #1 tried and true way to build wealth in this country. And I think they did a survey not too long ago, and they said they asked, I think it was 1,000 millionaires, and 96% of them either started with or had real estate in their portfolio. Now, once you decide that, now you have to get yourself in financial shape. What do I mean? Well, you need to figure out how to save money. The way that I do that is I do it automatically. I don't have to go through a process every month or every paycheck depositing into my savings account. I just have my credit union take it out of my paycheck and put it into my savings account. I don't see it. I can't spend it if I don't see it. Next thing you need to do is get your credit rating in shape. Now, in spite of what Dave Ramsey says, your credit rating is important. Can you get by without it? Yes. But your credit rating makes things a whole lot easier. Try going to buy a business if your credit rating is in the 500s. Good luck with that. Also, before you take that leap, you need to start to pay down your debt. Building wealth when you have debt is an oxymoron. What I like to say is monthly bills will keep you from building wealth. So don't have any monthly bills. I mean, you've got your utilities. If you have a mortgage, figure out a house hack. Take in a renter. Rent out part of your garage for somebody to store a motorcycle. All kinds of ways you can do. You can move to a cheaper place. As I told you, this is going to take sacrifice and dedication. You need to commit to make this happen. Also, you need to study your area. If you're planning on opening a business, you need to make sure that there's a need for your business and that you can make a profit at the price you think you can sell your product for or your service. For me, in real estate, I used to know the market 40 years ago. I don't now. But I found a good realtor that knows the market, knows the rental market, knows the housing market. He's been invaluable to me. Again, you need to put a team together. You're going to need a banker. You're going to need either a manager for your business or a maintenance person if it's in real estate, or if you're going to invest in the S&P 500, you're going to need a money manager to make that happen. And lastly, and here's the big one, when you get these steps prepared, take action. Don't suffer from paralysis by analysis. Don't do that. Once you've got all your ducks in a row, go do it. You can't build it if you don't start it. Now, the next step is the accumulation of assets. Once you get started, and for me it was real estate. I started saving just a little bit because I still had debt. I was in the process of eliminating my debt. I just eliminated all of my debt 3.5 years into my wealth building journey, and we're off to a flying start this year because I have no monthly debt. But you need to accumulate cash. For me, I was accumulating real estate. If you're starting a business, you need to start accumulating the raw materials for your business. As an example, if you're going to be a contractor, you're going to need a truck, tools, licenses, brick and mortar building. You're going to need assets. You need to start accumulating assets. The third thing you need to do on this phase is to be patient. Remember, building wealth is a process. It's a marathon. It is not a sprint. If you think you're going to jump in there and become a millionaire in 2 years, that's probably not going to happen. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. So be patient and consistent. Just because you saved $5,000 in 6 months does not mean you're going to save $5,000 in the next 6 months. Life happens. So be patient and be consistent. Now, until you achieve your goal, you reinvest all of your profits, all of it. If it's a business, you reinvest all of your profit back into equipment, advertising, payroll, emergency fund. You reinvest all of it. Pardon me. Now, once you're on your road and you have a little time under your belt, you need to learn how to supercharge your investment because, you know, they say that the first million is the hardest and after that it just is very easy. Well, the reason for that is because as people build their wealth, they start learning how to keep their expenses down, how to save money automatically, how to live frugally, how to have house hacks and grocery hacks and transportation hacks. There is even a way that you can rent out your car when you're not using it. I wouldn't do that, but it is a way to use one of your assets, a depreciating asset, to increase your personal assets. Now, once you get to the point where you have no monthly expenses, you're automatically saving cash, your business is up and running, and you've got time under your belt, now it's time to put your foot on the accelerator. As an example, for what I do in real estate, I was consistently buying one house per year. This last year, we doubled that. I bought 2 houses this year, plus I switched a house from a rental to an Airbnb. I believe that once you get to a certain point, it is time to put your foot on the accelerator. Now, if you follow this process and you're willing to do what it takes, make the sacrifice, and go through the process. As I said, building wealth is a process. If you're willing to do that, for me in real estate, 10 to 11 years, I will be a millionaire. I'm a fourth of the way there, and I've only been at this right at 4 years. I believe I'll be there before 10 years, but at the most conservative is in 10 years. I will be a millionaire, assuming I live that long. My point is, building wealth is a process. It's not a get rich quick. It's not I'm going to do it in 2 years. Now, there are people that do that. I mean, if you just happen to open the right business at the right time in the right spot for the right amount of money and charge the right amount, you can do that in 2 years. But for the most part, the guaranteed, almost guaranteed way to build wealth is to follow the process. That's about all I want to talk about. You guys have a great day, a great week, and happy investing.